All right, chat. We're going back. We're double dipping on the Nuke's top 5. Nuke's top 5. That first one, a lot of fuckery, but also some interesting stuff. Very funny. So we're gonna continue, and we're gonna go on to our second Nuke's top 5. There's like 233 of these videos, guys. We're about to dive the fuck in. So let's just see. I'm hoping for some actual really good paranormal evidence in one of these. Like, I'm really hoping to see some good stuff and not just fake stuff. First one was funny as fuck though. So let's hit it. Let's hit it.
User Cheryl Sweetie2 on TikTok is a single mother and seamstress who says that she and her daughter have been experiencing strange and unsettling things inside their home. For months, they've been hearing the sound of someone walking in the hallway outside of their bedrooms, and they've found their things mysteriously moved from room to room.
Very, very common paranormal experience, okay? So far, we're all green flags.
Things have gotten so strange that Cheryl even began to worry that they might have a squatter living in their walls. So she installed a security camera so that she can keep an eye on their home. One night, Cheryl's daughter is playing with her toys in her mother's bedroom.
Sounds like your house.
When
Yikes.
something disturbing happens that Cheryl still just can't explain.
All right, hold on. I just want to say I hope this. It's kind of complicated. Catch-22 here. I kind of hope this is real because it's kind of weird to like coach your daughter into doing this if it's not. If that makes sense. I mean, I guess all you're saying is, hey, can you open the door and look into it? But you know what I mean. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. Wait, Rena said we thought someone was living in our attic. See, that is like one of the fucking. That is one of my biggest fears, dude. I've seen videos. Excuse me. I've seen videos like that where people like find out with their cameras that they put up in their house that someone's been living in their fucking attic for years or months. That is fucking terrifying, dude. There's probably nothing more scary than that. But yeah, this is very unsettling. She's just standing there like, Mom, I flew up. I don't know.
The young girl walks toward the closet, seemingly expecting something to be inside. And then she just stands there transfixed, almost as if she sees something that we can't.
That's
she
creepy
seems to
for
get
sure.
a little spooked and leaves, and the closet door slowly closes by itself. TikTok user Cheryl Sweetie2 has no idea what to make of this video, and about 3 months later, this happens.
Hey guys, just wanted to jump on really quick because I had to stop sewing. My daughter just said that something weird really happened and we've been experiencing a lot of strange things lately, just different noises and stuff.
Ugh, get the mannequins out of there.
Don't mind my mannequins, I sew for a living, so. Can you
That
tell
don't help
me
none of this.
what you just said?
I think there's something underneath that door.
Under the closet door?
Don't do it. Don't open it. Don't do it. If I get jump scared. Yeah, there's a fucking mannequin in there. She does look genuinely scared. She got the Kate Spade bag.
It's okay.
Yeah, the mannequin scared me a little too. I'm not gonna lie. I will say the girl looks genuinely fucking scared. She looks actually terrified. That's why I said, like, in the beginning, like, I hope it's real, because like it would be kind of fucked up to be coaching your daughter to do this unless you're like, are you an aspiring actress or some shit? Yeah, so far I'm like, this could be real. This could be real.
Everything's all right.
She looks freaked the fuck out.
I'm scared.
Let's go. Come on.
No shit, me too.
Cheryl's daughter seems scared as she says that she sees something just underneath the closet door.
That's weird.
But there's nothing inside except for a kind of creepy mannequin. However, the mannequin seems to start moving on its own and falls over, breaking.
That's actually hard to fake. I think that's a little hard to fake. Like, I feel like if there was like a line on that, you would have seen that. This might be real.
Into pieces. Cheryl and her daughter are terrified and they just get out of there. TikTok user Cheryl Sweetie2 says that she still has no idea what happened that night and that she and her daughter are moving out to stay at her friend's house until they can find a new place to live.
I'm inclined to think that might be the only real one we've seen so far. The way her head popped off made me giggle. It was kind of comical the way it like fell, but like that's actually kind of hard to fake. Like you'd have to have some type of like string or something like that to pull that over, or like someone, I don't know, like that's a tough one to fake. Get them in the vibrations on the floor making wobble. Yeah, I mean, the only way I think you fake that is if like it's like you said, like the floor wobbles at a certain point and like they realize that and they were like, we could take advantage of this. If I like step on this board, it'll knock it over. But I don't know, that how scared the girl looked made me inclined to believe it could be real. So that might be the realest, potentially the realest one we've seen so far.
Old Willis place. Urban explorer Robert from the YouTube channel Sidestep Adventures into History is joined by his friend Dan to explore an old abandoned house in the woods near Waverly Hall, Georgia.
Hold on, what's it? What disturbs me is there's a little hatch in the ceiling, like my closet goes into my attic way too much like my dude, that's scary. I don't want a little hatch like that. That's scary. Wait, I do want to see, like I said, this is something I want to do. I want to look at these titles anytime it's a YouTube channel.
The Old Willis place. Urban explorer Robert from the YouTube.
Okay, so they're urban explorers. Okay, so they're not paranormal investigators. They're urban explorers. Difference: everything left behind. Creepy barn. So creepy we ran. Mysterious barn. Lonely mysterious grave found in the woods. Okay, so far it's not very clickbaity. Okay, like I get it. They're using, when you're on YouTube, you have to be a little bit clickbaity. Like this is not that bad. Like clickbaity, like real clickbait is like a demon fisted my ass. Like that is real clickbait. Okay, that's like super clickbait. This is just like, it was scary. Watch this video, right? So far, green flags.
Channel Sidestep Adventures into History is joined by his friend Dan to explore an old abandoned house in the woods near Waverly Hall, Georgia.
I thought he was going to say Waverly Hills.
Estimates the house to have been built or rebuilt around the early 1900s, after which it was abandoned sometime in the 1960s.
Sounds good, Randall.
The house is known by locals to be the, quote, Old Willis place, named after Mr. Willis, a man who lived there and, presumably, also died there. Now, Robert and Dan are determined to find more clues as to exactly how old the house is. They look inside, around, and even underneath the building.
No,
doesn't that look like an early settlement style chimney there? What's interesting is the chimney looks like an older style than the house looks.
I'm thinking that this was probably built in the early 1900s.
I think you're right.
Child spoon. Oh, that's cool. How old do you reckon that is?
That's old. It's not silver, it's brass, silver plated.
Oh, look. Look at the entire stump. Looks like it was cut down, I guess, with an axe. Let me set the light down. I'm gonna touch it. This is an old tree right here. That's for sure.
Set my light down, I want to touch it.
But while inspecting the foundation of the Old Willis place, the two explorers are suddenly interrupted by something downright creepy.
Okay.
Either this was a one-room house, or it was a two-room house with a dog trot all the way down the middle. kind of hard to tell from here. It's been a lot of pillows replaced under here.
Yeah.
A lot of floor supports.
So that's a 1958 Coke bottle, right?
What is that?
That's creepy. Okay, someone could be to the left, someone could be to the right,
that's
someone could be in
weird.
that back room. There's a lot of places for someone to hide. That was creepy, though. As you guys know, you guys have seen the Whispers live. We've had footsteps like that loud before, so it's not like that's something that has to be fake automatically, okay? There is a lot of avenues for someone to go hide in, though, to make this fake. But I don't know. I think I would have to see some of their other videos to decide if it was really fake or not.
That is strange. You heard that, right, Dan?
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did. Dan heard it. Dan heard the damn footsteps.
That was weird. All right, that's enough of this old house for a minute. We're gonna go look at something else. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So I hope you guys have.
Robert and Dan are taking a look underneath the house when suddenly they hear the eerie sound of footsteps on the floor right above them.
His face looks pretty scared.
What is that?
They quickly crawl out from underneath the house and look inside, but there's no one there.
Maybe a squatter.
Then while
Could be.
filming the outro for the video, a loud bang is heard from the old Willis place.
All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So I hope you guys have.
That sounds almost like an
The two
audio.
explorers are a bit creeped out by the
sound
bizarre
added.
experience and decide to just get away from the house. They explore the area a bit more and then head home. So could it be that they accidentally captured a paranormal event on camera? Could it be the ghost of old Mr. Willis? You can watch this entire exploration, as well as many more surveys of creepy and historic abandoned locations, over on the YouTube channel, Sidestep Adventures into History.
No, so that's what I was just about to say, Miss Lunatic. So, like, they didn't check behind the doors. So it could have been a squatter, like Rena said. It could have been someone that they did to set it up and, like, put it behind. The squatter would have had to been pretty slick to be in there, not be detected initially, move, and then still hide in time, because they got out of there pretty quick, up, like, from underneath the house and up there. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm still kind of inclined to believe that it's not real. But we have got footsteps like that, so you never know. I think we'll say undecided.
We need scary videos, so if you see anything that you think would be perfect for the top 5, send it to us at nukestop5@gmail.
I'm gonna need y'all to spam my clip from my Twitch live stream at Whispers to Nuke.com.
Paranormal Captivity. This next video was shared to the internet by Reddit user Lauren Constantino from Auburn, Pennsylvania. Lauren says that she has recently moved into an old early 1900s house that she shares with 2 roommates. Late one evening, Lauren is hanging out when she spots her roommate's cat in the hallway and decides to take a short video. But as she's recording, she spots something very...
She said sending in Nunzie's TikTok. Oh, or the Whispers one. Are you gonna send him the fucking Nuke's Top 5? This paranormal investigator with the most horrifying TikTok. He has his bear painted dogs out in the snow.
Disturbing. Did you see it? For just a fraction of a second, a distorted face appears right in front of the cat. Shocked by what she captured, Lauren posts her video on Reddit in the hopes of getting some answers. But Reddit users are quick to point out that the face looks like it could have been made with some popular common face filters. But Lauren says that she wasn't using any kind of app or filter. She was recording directly from her iPhone's camera.
I don't know.
But what is truly bizarre is that this face doesn't look like any face-altering makeup or face-swapping filter was used.
No, it snaps
the face
right
is
to
odd
the
and
eyes.
twisted and has hair, eyebrows, a nose, and mouth. And even creepier, half of another distorted upside-down face seems to appear right beside it. So just what
I don't really see the
is
upside
this?
down part, but
I leave it up to you to decide.
yeah, I think that's a filter.
The Router Revenant.
I think that's a filter.
Ajet Bueno is the proud new owner of a small internet cafe in Marilao, Philippines.
Yeah, the
Late
cat
one
was
night,
scary looking
Ajet's
regardless.
girlfriend Jen drives over to the cafe to catch up on some important paperwork. Jen is completely alone with only their cat, Bulog, to keep her company. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Kind of weird. That was kind of weird. Okay, I mean, that could be real. It could be real. Also could be fake. There's a way to fake that stuff. Sure. Ghost fart. I mean, that's creepy if it's real. That's super fucking creepy. You know you'd be freaking the fuck out if that was you. Could be rats. It's definitely not rats. Yeah, that one did have some force behind it. I mean, the video is so low quality that there is a chance that it's just like a whole good old-fashioned fishing line situation. You know what I mean? But I don't think so. I mean, you'd have had to have like multiple fishing lines hooked up. You could not. They could have like crossed each other pretty easily. Like someone could be hiding behind the other or like under that desk or whatever and be pulling them. But I don't know. I don't know. This poor woman. I'm quitting the next one. Yeah, for real. Actually, I don't know if I'm quitting, but I'm coming back with my DR60. You got the vibe she's reading a script? Interesting. Okay.
Headphones and
What?
the keyboard start falling
Wait,
from
hold
desks,
on,
eventually
hold on.
freaking out
What was
Jen so
that?
much that she hurries out of the cafe and calls her boyfriend Ajet, the cafe owner. Ajet seems to calm her down enough that she goes back inside to collect her things. But as Jen turns off the lights, one of the chairs quickly slides toward her, scaring her so
chair. I
much
thought it was
that
like
she
a
panics
spirit.
and just throws her paperwork at the chair.
Just throws
and
her
runs
paperwork.
out.
Look, guys, we're learning new tactics today, okay? If you see a ghost, don't run. Throw your paperwork at it. Do you see a ghost? Don't run. Throw scalding hot boiling water at it.
Ajet shares his CCTV footage to his social media.
Straight up, though, like fucking Brett Favre right there. Fucking goddamn Tony Romo. Fucking Tom Brady. She chucked that paperwork right into the ghost noggin.
And asks people to keep an open mind. Now, Ajet and his girlfriend Jen have never posted anything about the paranormal before. And
The
they
ghost's
say
like,
they have never
"What the fuck,
experienced
man? I was just
anything
trying to say hi."
supernatural until this incident. But is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The Goodwill ghost dog.
I would say it's like a 50-50. Yeah, I would be more inclined to believe it if it wasn't happening consistently. Exactly. That's one of the biggest red flags, I think, with paranormal activity is because, like, when you investigate for a long time, like a lot of us have, like I've been investigating for almost like 5 years, I think, like 4 or 5 years or something like that. Gone to so many places, like it's so rare for things to happen consistently. If something's happening like super consistently, it's usually because it's not paranormal. It's like the wind or it's like something like that. So it's tough. But I mean, at the same time, you never know. Like it could be one of those fucking nights where shit is just popping off. So I don't want to like make a super firm decision on that one. But some of the stuff that was happening in there could have like I think it could be real. All right, let's see. The Goodwill ghost doll. Ooh, we're getting a haunted doll. Okay, okay.
TikTok user James Fodder bought a very creepy doll at his local Goodwill.
Yeah, no thank you.
At the time, a store employee warned James that the doll's previous owner was in a rush to get rid of it because she believed it was very haunted.
Uh-oh.
James didn't believe in the paranormal and knew the doll was worth quite a bit of money. So he bought it and took it home. That's when he realized that he had made a huge mistake.
He's just like me, for real.
James began to hear voices. The doors in his home started to open and close on their own. And scariest of all, he started seeing strange shadowy shapes around his home.
Is that James?
James decided to place the doll on a chair in an empty room with a motion-activated camera monitoring it. What he captures is downright creepy.
I don't like this. What's this camera doing? Yeah, this is some Five Nights at Farthole shit right here. Ah! What was that? What the F, David Blaine?
The camera moves around as if tracking movement somewhere in the empty room.
The fuck?
But nothing's moving. Then a small dark shape can be seen quickly moving across the floor in the hallway behind the doll. James explains that the camera only moves when it senses physical motion.
Oh, no.
So he has no idea why the camera would be moving
Ghost
when
Kitty, I
there's
wish.
nothing there. Another night of filming, and when James checks his camera footage,
That's weird.
he is shocked.
Uh-oh, another one, let's see. We got a moving doll. We need to burn that shit. Burn the fucking house down, stat. We got a moving doll. Okay, wait. I see chat is telling me that was a wig on a fishing line is what that was. I mean, that you could be onto something there. I think to be safe, we burn the house down, though. Rena's on it. Arson. Set the doll on fire. Set the doll on fire.
The camera still moves all around, seemingly tracking something that we can't see. Then the doll seems to just start moving.
That movement's kind of cursed. That movement's kind of cursed.
James says that he was a skeptic before all this, but that he now 100% believes that the doll he brought home from Goodwill has a paranormal entity attached.
Okay, so if he was to do this, if he was to fake the doll movement part of it, at least, you would have to have had multiple different like pulley situations for the doll, because one it like moved out and then the other one it like moved down. It like had different movements.
But what do you think is happening here? Is it real?
That looks
or
fake
is it
to me.
all
This
just an
I'm
elaborate hoax? You decide.
Little harder to fake, not impossible.
The Trespassers.
It could be fake though.
This next mysterious video was shared to Reddit by Raphael H445, who claims that his sister recorded the footage.
You think it's a battery? You think it's a battery moving it? It's doll. I mean, it could be. That's a possibility. That is definitely a possibility. Yeah, it's in the house now. Burn the whole house. Like, I think, it could be fake, but I think just to be safe, we just burn it down. We just burn it to the ground.
On her property. Late one night, a motion-activated security camera outside their home senses movement.
Okay, well, those are just people.
The CCTV records 2 trespassers standing at the property gate. The homeowner heads outside to demand that they leave and clicks his car alarm to activate his truck's headlights. It lights up the 2 strangers as clear as day, but when he yells for them to leave, they don't move. Then the man heads for his truck, reaching inside and flipping on the headlights. But the trespassers have disappeared. To this day, the family has no...
They're standing there menacingly. True. Dude, I think what it was actual trespassers, and then it was like a visual relic of the camera. So like these you know, static cams that people have to like see things in their outside their house and stuff, especially like older ones in 2020, like I think it like has that snapshot of those people and then it goes black in that area. Yeah, the camera freezes right there and they're gone. Like by the time he turns it on again, and the like the outline of them doesn't disappear until it's lit up again, because it's like the camera's just seeing that area,
what they were doing there.
See it like the relic of them is staying there.
Where?
And then when they go, you can actually like see it fade. I think I think that was a person.
A while back, we featured a video by ghost hunters David and Dell from the YouTube channel Signs and Signals.
Welcome back.
In the video, they visited what is said to be a haunted church and captured.
So this church was so scary, I squirted Hershey squirts all over the wall.
Multiple encounters with a creepy shadow figure.
Did you used to play piano here? We would love to hear you play again.
It just looks like a person. It was pretty quick. The drawback was pretty quick. I will say, like, the initial lean out looks kind of weird. Or like sketchy. The boop come back, that looks a little bit scary. I think from now on, though, when we see these guys on here, we call them the pants shitters. I think you guys are right.
What was that?
They're just like me and John for real. What the fuck was that? Run that back, run that back.
Well, David and Dell decided to return to the church for another investigation. But this time their plans aren't to investigate the church.
Is this their type beat though? Like, is this the David and Dell type beat? Is like you go somewhere once, you catch something a little bit scary that you don't notice, people point it out, and then you have to return to do a second video and then it gets scarier? Is that the David and Dell type beat? Shit my pants, dog.
Because you see, just outside the church is an old cemetery with graves dating back to the early 1800s. The guys decide to investigate the graveyard for any paranormal activity, and at first, they don't really experience anything.
Is anybody out here?
So the guys decide to split up and explore the cemetery separately. As
good
David
idea.
wanders alone through the graves, he sees something that he just can't explain.
I swear I keep thinking that I hear something.
You trip?
I almost fell.
I almost fell.
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I just saw something go. I don't know what I saw. It looked like a shadow or something go to that bush. A shadow going to the bush. I don't even know.
He's like, damn it, Dell, there's a shadow going to the bush.
It was like a shadow. It's over here. It's over here. The bush. The bush. The bush.
Here? That looked like a... Bro, someone's hiding behind that shit and just threw a hoodie. Bro, just like someone's lurking behind that and just tossed their hoodie into the bush. Yay!
The guys search behind the bush and even inside it, but there's no evidence of whatever the strange flying black thing might have been.
Look, I don't want to be a David and Dell hater, okay? But this is my synopsis here. Okay. He does the fake fall on purpose to get someone in position behind that gravestone. They throw the thing. He goes back to his homie to talk about it, and they pick up the thing, and they're gone. The third person's gone. Everything they've done so far, and the ones that they've showed us from Mr. Pants Shitter, David and Dell, homies, by the way, would love to say what up, seemed like it involves a third person.
Then Dell makes a disturbing discovery.
But let's see, we can hold our, we'll hold our judgment.
Tombstone in there?
There's a tombstone right here, dude. Look at that.
There is a tombstone.
1842. Dude, that is freaking crazy, bro.
The bush that the strange dark shape flew into is actually the marker for a grave, dating back to the year 1842. So was this bizarre shadow figure one of the spirits that haunt the old graveyard?
Yeah, it could have been an animal too.
Maybe returning to its grave? And if not...
In 1842, ghosts fly horizontal. That's that 1842 ghost type beat right there. We fly horizontal around these parts. You heard?
What?
That's the bush scared you for a reason.
Let me know what you think.
I think someone tossed their hoodie.
It rings a bell. Reddit user Riley Joss 11 says that his mother's friend captured something very strange on their Ring doorbell camera.
Pterodactyl. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I agree with you there, Rena. I love the guys either way. Their vibe is immaculate. The vibe's immaculate with David and Del, the pants shitters. All right, noob. Sounds good, man. I'm going to raid out to him in a little bit anyway. The fuck am I watching right now?
It's a little after 4 in the morning when a translucent shape appears out of nowhere and seems to activate the Ring doorbell 6 times before it moves away and disappears.
What the fuck?
Now, usually I would just write this off as a spider web. That's too close to the lens. But a spider web can't ring a doorbell 6 times. And also this thing seems to react each time the doorbell rings. Then it just moves off and disappears into the night.
What the fuck did I just watch?
Not really like a spider web. So could this be a paranormal event caught on camera? Or just what is going on here? Let me know what you think.
I really don't know what to think about that, honestly. It's a that's, you know what? You know what, Lucifer? That's what I'm gonna fucking believe. That was a fairy. She was a fairy. She came to ring our doorbell 6 times at 4 a.m. That was a fucking fairy. Fairies are real. Hashtag fairies are real.
Through the roof. Late one night, Shelly and her daughter Melody go outside to take a look at a group of cute cats.
Yeah, imagine getting ding-dong ditched by a fairy at 4 a.m.
that have gathered in the yard outside their
God,
home
kid.
in Indonesia. Then things
Mommy gave me
take
catnip.
a very creepy turn.
Ada apa, Dek? Ada apa?
All the kittens.
Dia lihat ada apa emang? Kenapa, Dek?
Did you see it? Someone or something can be seen standing on a rooftop right in front of them. Shelly doesn't see it
see that or not.
and is confused as to why her daughter is so upset. It's only after posting the video to TikTok that viewers tell Shelly there was something on that roof.
I kind of see
But
what
what
they're
do you
saying,
think
but I
this
don't
is?
really know. It doesn't.
Let me know.
I can't. It doesn't look like nothing
Uninvited.
really. Like I see what they're trying
Popular
to.
Korean ghost
I see what they're trying to point out, but it does not look like a person definitively. So I don't know.
hunt live streamer Michael from the YouTube channel Docha Michael explores
Okay, I
It's
can't.
an
read those,
abandoned
unfortunately.
house that is said to be haunted. When Michael arrives at the location, even before he has a chance to enter the building, strange things start to happen.
뭐야? 뭐야?
Conveniently off screen when it starts.
뭐야? 와.
I'm like, you can see me like over here, like trying to like lean around the corner just to see if I can see her on the fucking corner, like I'm the one filming the video, like an idiot.
와. 와. 대놓고 비쳤다. 대놓고 비쳤다.
Dude, that edit is so fire, bro. Yo, I need to bring that shit over to my channel, dude. The blood splatter with the fucking bloody text, dude, that was fire, dude. This guy can edit. I think this is my new favorite segment. What, reacting to these videos? Or like that last one. I can translate without subtitles. Oh, wait, really? You can? That's fucking fire. Yeah, I'd be doing that all the time. I'd be doing that, and like if I'm playing video games, I'd like turn the controller. All right, anyway. So far, conveniently, like, it like moves like just enough of it off camera, and then the only time that you see it not fully off camera is when it's coming towards him. So like they can like pull it without being seen on camera and then push. I don't know. Skeptical right now. Skeptical, but very fire editing, sir. I just scared myself right there.
As soon as Michael starts recording and is just about to enter the old abandoned house, a wheelchair starts to move all on its own. Now, obviously, Michael is shocked by what he just witnessed, but he has no idea that things are about to get...
Lucy said, what's with all the bowls? Is this a fucking bowl factory?
even creepier.
That's scary noise. I love his reaction. Okay, good night, Moon. Good night, Moon. I'm out. All right. It's fake. There's someone behind there. That's not a very comprehensive sweep there, sir. Why are you floating?
Something seems to pound on a door, catching Michael's attention. Then the door suddenly swings open on its own. Creepiest of all, whoever or whatever was pounding.
Can we just say the scariest part about this, I don't know if you guys are noticing it or not, is these fucking stairs right here. Are these stairs? Is this the kind of stairs they have over there? My fucking fat, clumsy, old ass would eat shit so fast down those. Could you imagine trying to fucking stroll down those to take a nightly piss? What the fuck? I would eat shit immediately.
Pounding on the door seems to be hiding behind a curtain and quickly moves away. When Michael runs over, there's no one there.
It was
just
startling.
An empty room. Later into the investigation, Michael finds a mirror on top of a makeup table. This is when things get downright chilling.
We're chilling right now. Things are super chilling right now. I love this guy's like very touchy. Me? He's just like me for real. My stomach making noises. Every time we go to do our DR60, I'm like, stomach.
이상한 소리 난다. 씨발 배에서 막 꼬락꼬락 소리 난다. 배에서 이상한 소리 난다.
Okay, that's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. The most relatable thing in this video. True. All right, I'm just gonna say, okay, bro's camera work is kind of cooked. Bro's camera work is kind of cooked. Like, that's what makes this all possible, I think. Like, if it's fake, it's because his camera work is so shaky, because it's like, my stomach, I'm like focusing on that, and like you can only see half of the screen, and then like you see some legs. Like, that's the sauce in this. Like, he turns the corner with the fucking sheet moved, and there's nothing there, but all you're seeing is his fucking feet in the ground, like barely any of the room.
The ghost hunter's stomach suddenly starts to growl from hunger, and he is so distracted rubbing his belly that he doesn't even notice that someone or something is walking up right behind him. But when he turns around, again, there's just no one there. Michael has no idea what he just captured on camera. He continues his exploration of the creepy abandoned building. Now Michael hears a sound coming from the same curtain he filmed earlier.
Don't do it. Don't go up the stairs.
When he gets close to the curtain to find an explanation to the strange sound, this happens.
분명히 여기 어딘가에 있단 말이야 지금.
Something seems to punch at Michael through the curtains. Understandably, he is terrified by the strange attack and makes a run for it. So did Michael capture evidence of something paranormal on camera? Something trying to attack him? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Oh, I've decided.
You can check out this full investigation and many more creepy videos over on the YouTube channel, Docha Michael. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to hit subscribe and click the little bell notification icon so that you never miss a video. Awesome.
That's, dude. Yeah, we've made up our mind. Yeah, you're faking it, brother. You're faking it. That's crazy, though, guys. What the fuck? Dude, these videos are funny as shit. These videos are more funny than anything. That's like, it's rare that it's actually scary, but I mean, I guess that's how it be. Especially like when we're used to this kind of stuff. But I don't know, it's fun. It is definitely fun to react to these. We've got 231 more of these to watch. Yeah, I want to binge this channel. I think we're gonna binge it. I think I'm gonna post them all. I think I might post like a video reaction of this like every other day.